Good afternoon, everyone. I am Dr. Sahabuddin Ahamed, Assistant Professor in the Department of English at Pandit Sundarlal Sharma Open University, Chhattisgarh, India. Welcome you all to this virtual lecture. In this virtual session, I will discuss the topic major themes in Joseph Conrad's novella A Heart of Darkness. Joseph Conrad's Heart of Darkness is not merely a colonial adventure but a profound psychological and moral exploration. Through Marlowe's journey into the Congo, Joseph Conrad examines the destructive effects of imperialism and reveals the darker aspects of both civilization and the human soul. The story of the novella follows Charles Marlowe, an English sailor who travels up to the Congo River, and he travels as a steamboat captain for a Belgian trading company that is working in the Congo Free State. Marlowe's mission in this novella is to retrieve Mr. Couch, who is a first-class agent for the Belgian trading company. Mr. Couch is a mysterious and highly successful ivory agent. As Marlowe journeys inland, Marlowe encounters the brutal realities of European imperialism, and Marlowe hears increasingly disturbing reports about Mr. Couch. When Marlowe finally meets Mr. Couch in the third part of the novella, Mr. Couch is gravely ill, and Mr. Couch has become a near mythic figure, a demigod, because he exercises absolute power over local people, that is the Congolese African people. Now moving on to the major themes of the novella Heart of Darkness. Firstly, I would like to talk about imperialism. Imperialism is one of the central themes of the novella. Although European powers claim to civilize Africa, Conrad exposes, reveals imperialism as cruel, brutal, exploitative violence. It is totally driven by greed, corruption. So therefore, in this novella, imperialism is represented as morally empty, morally corrupt, rather than noble, civilized. Now secondly, in this slide, civilization versus savagery, Joseph Conrad deliberately challenges the traditional opposition between European civilization and African savagery. In European imagination, Europeans are described as civilized while the Africans are savage. But ironically, Joseph Conrad exposes that Europeans consider themselves civilized, but their actions in the Congo Free State are actually brutal, cruel. Consequently, the novella suggests that so-called civilized societies, Europeans, can be more savage than those they dominate. Conrad deliberately challenges the binary opposition between civilization and barbarism. In this way, we find that how Joseph Conrad challenges, dismantles the binary opposition between European civilization and African savagery. Next, the slide on darkness. Moreover, the darkness in the novella functions as a powerful symbol. Darkness represents the unknown, moral corruption, spiritual emptiness, and the evil within humanity. Thus, darkness is not confined to Africa, African people, but darkness exists within the human mind and human heart, human soul. Moreover, darkness operates as the novel's dominant symbol. In slide 5, the darkness of human nature. Throughout the novella, Joseph Conrad explores the idea that all human possesses an inner darkness. Mr. Cooge, who was previously thought as an embodiment of European civilization, but later he embodies the inner darkness because he abandons his moral restraint, his spirituality, because he is removed from the societal civilizational ideals. So that's why he becomes a ruthless, a tyrant, colonizer. As a result, the novella suggests that the notion of evil emerges when power is left unchecked, unexamined. Now, in the slide 6, the theme of power and corruption. Equally significant is the theme of power and corruption. Power is shown to be deeply corrupting. In this novel, Mr. Ku's authority over the native Africans allow him to act without limits, leading to his absolute power. His So therefore, Conrad implies that absolute powers leads to moral collapse and dehumanization. It is clearly illustrated through the character Mr. Cooge. Now moving ahead with the slide isolation and alienation. So it is the another significant theme, isolation and alienation in Joseph Conrad's Heart of Darkness. Marlowe's physical journey into the jungle reflects psychological isolation. Similarly, Mr. Cook's separation from European society, civilizational ideals exhibits his descent into moral decay, moral corruption, into his madness. The novel demonstrates that isolation removes the moral restraints. Isolation removes the moral restraints, leads to moral decay, madness. So hence, isolation weakens spirituality, ethical judgment, moral restraint that is found in the character Mr. Kuj. Truth versus illusion. Another crucial theme is the conflict between truth and illusion. Marlowe witnesses how Europeans maintain illusion about civilization, progress, religion. In the end, in this novella, Marlowe's activity is ironical as he lies to Mr. Cook's intended. It shows that people often prefer comforting illusions to painful truth. Illusions are deliberately preserved to maintain social order. So that's why there is a conflict between truth and illusion. Now in this slide, hypocrisy of European civilization. Likewise, Joseph Conrad criticizes the hypocrisy of European civilization, European knowledge systems, because we find that how Europeans speak of moral superiority, cultural superiority, racial superiority, but Their actions reveal violence, greed, cruelty. So that's why it is very ironical. It reveals the very hypocrisy of European civilization. The novella exposes the contradiction between imperialist ideals and reality. Because imperialist ideals were thought to civilize, to bring about progress in the Congo Free State. But in reality, it is the reverse because it is driven by violence, greed, lust, mass killing. Thus, the novella dismantles the moral authority of European, and the novella reveals its spiritual emptiness, ethical emptiness. Now, to conclude, Joseph Conrad's Heart of Darkness presents a grim yet powerful vision of humanity. Through its exploration of imperialism, darkness, power, illusion, Joseph Conrad he demonstrates that civilization is fragile and civilization is easily corrupted. And the novella warns that the true heart of darkness lies not in foreign lands but within human nature itself. That means darkness lies human nature, human heart. It is not lies within, it is not lies in foreign lands, foreign territories. Ultimately, the novella remains a timeless critique of human arrogance, moral blindness, and the consequences of European imperialism in the Congo Free State. Now, dear learners, I have completed the topic major themes in Joseph Conrad's Heart of Darkness. I hope this presentation has provided useful insights into the topic. I hope this presentation has provided useful insights into the topic. You have truly understood the major themes of the topic, and I welcome any questions, comments from you. So this is all for today's session. We'll meet again soon with another video. Thank you for watching and engaging.